Hey guys, it's Will. It's Hong Kong Cinema Appreciation Society. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here and you can subscribe, that'd be a huge help. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you found us. I appreciate that very much. Thank you for watching. And we've been growing a lot recently. It's been really exciting. We're almost at 3,000 subs. Depending on when we put this up, we're probably not there yet. We got a couple hundred more to go. But it's just been a really exciting time to do this. The Facebook group, the interviews that I've been doing, just everything about this channel has been really exciting. And the audience is incredible. I love engaging with people in the comments. So I thank you so much. And actually what we're here to do today is an unboxing, and I don't know what's in here. I have opened the top of it, as you can see, just so I don't have to go through that on camera because there was a lot of tape on it. So I have to give a huge shout out to perryfan49, who I've mentioned on the channel before, is a huge supporter of the channel, a huge fan of Jackie Chan, huge fan of Annie Lau, Hong Kong cinema in general. Sent me the copy of Superhero 2, which I don't think I have right here. I think it's in the house, but sent me the copy of Superhero 2 that I used to do my review of that film and a bunch of other amazing stuff. Jackie Chan book, like really cool, amazing memorabilia and other things in the past, and sent me an other package that I'm really excited to open for you here today. This is truly a surprise to me. I genuinely don't know what's in here. Thank you so much for sending this to me. It's incredibly humbling to me. I know I say this every time, but it really is. It's very humbling to me that people think of me at all and watch this channel in the first place and then think to send me stuff or like want to do interviews, and like it's been a very surreal journey. And so I thank everyone very much who has been supportive of the channel. So what I'm doing now is I'm taking some of the packaging off here. I don't want to look because I really want everything that's in here to be like a surprise to me, but I'm kind of, so there's newspaper and there's like some bubble wrap, and I'm trying to open the bubble wrap without looking because I want it to be a surprise when I open it. Wait, are these records? Wait a minute. So if you don't know, I actually am a big vinyl collector. And I love music. And I did have a vinyl channel at one point, but it became kind of untenable to do that and this at the same time. So, whoa, what? Oh, man. What? Okay, I'll show you what this is. These are Japanese 7-inches. Like, what? Junichi Inagaki. This is the long version. Whoa. This is crazy. Natsu no Yukue. And then we have Blue Revolution. What? Mari Hamada. So this I'm actually familiar with. And it's I'm just trying to see, there's like a date on here. Manufactured by Victor Musical Industries in Tokyo. That is, I lived in Tokyo, if you didn't know. So not only am I a vinyl collector, but I lived in Japan. And so like Japanese stuff in general. A Heartless Woman is the B-side. Okay, now. Okay. Stop it. Stop it. Are you kidding me? What? Are you kidding me? This is a Jackie Chan 7-inch. What? This is incredible. I'm reading the Japanese on here, but it's been so long since I read Japanese that it's like, well, I can tell you that this is Jackie Chan. So there you go. So that's Jackie's name right there. This is insane, dude. What is it called? Marianne? Is that the name of the song? Again, this is hiragana. So if you're unfamiliar, this is katakana, excuse me. The Japanese language, it uses two different syllabaries. So there's hiragana and katakana. Hiragana is used for writing Japanese words, and katakana is used for writing words that are not Japanese, that are kind of like transposed into Japanese phonetics so that Japanese people can say them. And then they also have kanji, which is Chinese characters. So there's actually 3 separate writing systems in Japan. So this stuff is katakana. So Jackie-chan is what that says. This is so ridiculously amazing. And okay, are you ready for this one? Y'all ready for this? Dun, 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 dun. What? Get out of here. Projecto A. Like, how do you even get this stuff? This is like really rare memorabilia. This is stuff that is 110% going to go directly into... So if you don't know, and you probably do know because I harp on about this, but I was named an affiliate professor and scholar in residence at Loyola Marymount University, which is in Los Angeles, and more specifically at the Marymount Institute, which is a scholarly institute within the university. And we are working with them to build an archive of Hong Kong cinema materials that will go there and stay there forever so that people can come and see it and everything like that. And so all this stuff is like part of the archive. And I actually, just yesterday, I interviewed Frank Zheng on campus, and we met with the provost, who is like, if you don't know what a provost is, essentially he's like, the president is in charge of the whole university. The provost is in charge of everything academic. And then there's someone else whose job it is to be in charge of all the non-academic, like administrative stuff. So you basically have three people who are in charge. The president, and then right under the president, there's the provost and this other person. And so he's like basically number two at the university, and he is actually from Hong Kong. And he's really interested in the project. And so stuff like this is hugely important for like creating this archive, selling people on this idea, raising money, like that kind of stuff. And it's just that people would even think to send this to us. Like I said, this is not easy stuff to find, at least as far as I understand it. This is incredible. Get out of here. This is just like, I haven't even like, okay, well, I mean, come on. Come on. Enter the Dragon theme. I love this is the old Warner Brothers like center label for their old, if you like, they put it on represses too, but if you see like original like old records from the like 70s and 80s, like I think my dad has sent me some of his old Van Halen records, because my family's all big Van Halen fans. Hell yeah. So if you're a Van Halen fan too, hell yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And they have these labels on them, and they're just so cool. Van Halen was huge like around when I was born. So my dad was listening to him a lot then. So like as a little kid, I loved Van Halen. This is so, I'm honestly like a little bit stunned by this. Now there is a letter in here, and I'm not going to read the letter to you right now, because I don't know if people write letters to be read on air or that they want me to just read them privately. So I will keep that to myself for the time being. But like I said, he and I have been talking, perryfan49 and I have been talking recently about Andy Lau, and how I've been watching a lot of Andy Lau movies recently and getting into Andy Lau, and he's a big fan of Andy Lau. And look what we have here. Hell yes, full-time killer, Johnny Toe. And who's that right at the top? Andy Lau. This I've never seen this edition before. This is so cool. So this is, I'm trying to see if is it a Hong Kong? It looks like it's a Hong Kong release. And it's got the DVD in there. Hell yes, I gotta watch this. I've seen this movie before, but it's been a long time since I've seen this movie. So that's really exciting. I haven't looked at this. What else do we have? What else do we have? What else do we have? A Fighter's Blues. Okay, I'm going to be totally honest with you. I've never even heard of this movie before, and that's Andy Lau. And it's got Takako Tokiwo, who's Japanese, obviously, and then Derek Yee is the producer, and Lee Yan Kong which sounds like a Korean name to me, but I could be totally wrong. Oh, after 13 years of imprisonment, once boxing champion Tiger is finally released from prison. He finds that his lover, Pim, is dead, and she left him a daughter. Wow. I'm not going to read the rest of it, because if you're familiar with these old Hong Kong DVDs, sometimes the description of the plot is actually the entire movie, and then you spoil it if you read the whole thing. So I'm going to stop it there. But oh man, like I said, I never even heard of this movie. Andy Lau, A Fighter's Blues. Hell yes, I am so excited to watch this. Let me see if is there a year on here? Looks like maybe it's from the 90s. Okay, I'm not gonna bore you with me searching for a year on there, but that's what's in the box. Jackie Chan 7 inches from Japan, and the Japanese 7 inches, and the Enter the Dragon. Are you kidding me? Plus the 2 Andy Lau movies. That is incredible. Thank you so much. The archive is growing every day. It's a really exciting time to be doing this. I'm honestly still stunned by those Jackie Chan 7 inches. So my name is Will. It's Hong Kong Cinema Appreciation Society. I thank you so much for watching the channel. If you want to go and check out our Patreon, actually the money that we make on Patreon, we spend all on Hong Kong cinema memorabilia. So as of 2 weeks ago, I had never spent any of the money from our Patreon. And then I found a guy in Hollywood selling a bunch of Hong Kong cinema memorabilia, and I bought some stuff, and I'm going to be doing videos about that stuff very, very soon. I'm waiting for it to all come in. So you'll see what we're doing with the Patreon money. We have, I think, 6 or 7 patrons. They're all awesome people. I try really, really hard to get exclusive content. up in the Patreon. It's hard for me sometimes because I'm so busy because I work full time, if you didn't know that. Plus I run this channel and I do a bunch of other stuff kind of behind the scenes, and I have kids and the whole 9 yards. And I'm not trying to make excuses for myself, but I try really hard to get cool stuff on the Patreon, that like from our archives and stuff like that we don't put in other places so people can see it. And sometimes it's a couple weeks between posts, but I'm doing my best and I'm going to try to improve, and I apologize for that. But if you want to go check out our Patreon, there's a link in the description of the video. I think we have 2 tiers. It's like $2 a month and $5 a month. And like I said, all that money goes towards buying stuff like this for the channel. So my name is Will. It's Hong Kong Cinema Appreciation Society. Enormous gratitude to perryfan49 for thinking of me and sending us this stuff. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.